Hi everyone, welcome to Lynda's Best Bites. Today I'm going to show you how to make Cajun Boudin balls with a delicious remoulade sauce. These Boudin balls are crispy, crunchy with a delicious spicy Cajun seasoning in the middle of it. So let's get started. Our first ingredients is going to be 2 pounds of pork shoulder roast. I'm also going to use the bone in the broth just to give it a really good flavor when it boils. So we'll just pour this into our pan. And then we're going to add 4 ounces of chicken liver. I know, I don't like chicken liver, but this makes the recipe taste really delicious. 1 whole onion, 4 celery stalks, 1 cup bell pepper, 1 cup of jalapeno peppers. Now if you don't want it that spicy, you can just add a half a cup to the mixture instead of 1 cup. 1 bay leaf, 2 tablespoons of salt, 6 garlic cloves, 1.5 tablespoons of black pepper, and 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning. Now I made this Cajun seasoning myself with no salt in it, so it's not as salty as the other ones. Now we're going to add enough water just to cover the meat mixture and bring to a boil and then simmer for about 1.5 hours to 2 hours, just until the meat mixture is fork tender. While your meat mixture is boiling, you want to remove all those impurities that are floating on top. So just use your skimmer and we're going to skim all of this off. Okay, it's been 2 hours and our meat mixture is done. The meat is fork tender. Now I'm going to strain my meat mixture, separate it from the broth, and then we'll set the broth aside and use it for later. Okay, we are going to keep this broth and set it aside. Okay, we want to chop up our meat mixture, just dice it up really small. If you don't want to dice it up, you can always use a food processor. Love my Pampered Chef scraper. Okay, our meat mixture is all diced up. Now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of Old Bay seasoning and a half a cup of green onions and a half a cup of flat leaf parsley, and then just mix it up really good. I'm going to add 4 cups of white rice and then mix it up really good. Now I'm going to add 2 cups of broth from the meat mixture that we made earlier. Cover and refrigerate for 2 hours until the mixture is firm. Remoulade sauce. This sauce is so delicious with the Boudin balls. You will need half a cup of mayonnaise, 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, 3 tablespoons of ketchup, 3 tablespoons of mustard, 1 tablespoon of horseradish sauce, and 2 tablespoons of lemon, 3 tablespoons of sweet pickle relish, pinch of pepper and a pinch of salt, and 1 teaspoon of Cajun seasoning. Mix well. Now that our rice mixture is firm, we're going to use a large cookie scoop and just roll these into balls. Okay, our boudin balls are done, and now we're going to add them to our flour mixture. It has 2 teaspoons of Cajun seasoning, 2 teaspoons of garlic powder, and 2 teaspoons of chicken knorr. Now I made my own Cajun seasoning, so it doesn't have any salt in it. And we have our egg wash and panko breadcrumbs. Now I'm just going to mix the seasoning in our 2 cups of flour mixture. Roll the balls in the flour mixture, then we'll add it to our egg wash and roll it in there, then our panko breadcrumbs. Now we will fry our boudin balls in oil. The temperature will be about 350 degrees, and we want to fry it between 3 and 4 minutes. Okay, the boudin balls are done, and I made some remoulade sauce to go with it. Let's try this. Oh my gosh, it's so good. Boudin balls. Just the right amount of spice. Delicious. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel.